Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. BigH Trucking coming to you from the Prime One mothership, Starfleet, all the other adjectives that go along with the fleet. Sitting down here, just got back from Walmart on a gloomy, nasty day here in Missouri. Anyway, I'm just kind of reminiscing because about 2 years ago, actually over 2 years ago, I wasn't on this pad. I was on the pad at Pittston, but I was doing the same exact thing that you're kind of watching. Learning how to, or prepping yourself for the CDL test. 2 years ago, folks. So this is where you come. If you come to Prime, I can't speak on other companies, but this is where you come and this is where you start your career as a trucker. I came in with a permit. I think that's required nowadays. And yeah, you kind of, if I can remember correctly, you go to orientation for a few days. You just kind of hang out, do your CBT's, computer-based training, until they finish the background check on you, the drug test. And once you get the old green badge, your next step is to go get a trainer. And his or her job is to train you on the backing skills, on the pre-trip, and of course the road test. And I think in most states, in New York, by the way, it's once you get your permit, you have to wait 14 days before you can take your test. So in those 14 days, it was my mission and my PSD trainer's mission to get me to maneuver. And this guy or gal, whoever's driving that truck, just did a nice offset back. I mean, he pretty much killed it, if I can remember correctly. But in the real world, it's totally different. It's you don't use reference points in the real world. But this is where it all started for me 2 years ago already. A little quiet on the pad today. There's only a few trucks out there. And yeah, I mean, I came in the day after Christmas, and I officially got hired January 16th of 2019. Yep, that was my hire date. So I'll actually be 2 years, like in a few weeks, where I have my CDL. And again, let me just tell you, it goes by quick. Flies by. At least for me, it did. This place is a lot bigger. This training pad is a lot bigger than Pittston. But it's the same old thing. As you can see, he or she is using reference points to make maneuver. The trainer's out there guiding them. I actually did it on a flatbed. Other than the reefer or box or dry van. Did I find it simpler? I don't know. I could see better behind me because there was nothing blocking my vision. I mean, my trainer thought so. I never really picked his brain about why flatbed versus the reefer or the dry van. But I could see a little far. I could see a little further back and over. Right now, that guy's got nothing. He's got no view. He or she's got no view behind him, at least on the driver's side. So, yeah. So it's just reminiscing while I sit and wait until tomorrow morning before going to Peterbilt. And believe me, I'm going to be shaking the tree hard tomorrow. I want this thing taken care of. Plug your laptop in. Let's go. Let's make it happen. These are the days I cannot stand. Just sitting here doing nothing. I did go to Walmart, picked up a few more items. But this is not what I signed up to do. Sit here and reminisce. I want to be running. I just want to make a quick, short video. I just want to see this gal bang it out. He's got to throw it in between. He's on the right angle. He or she's on the right angle. You gotta get underneath the truck sooner than later, underneath the van. And again, my first time in the truck with a trailer, I couldn't believe that you can maneuver such a long piece of machinery. Banged it, crushed it. Good job. Great job. At least it looks good from where I'm sitting. But he may be too further over. He or she may be too further over to the driver's side. There you go. Straighten it out. I don't know what's going on there. In any event, I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of your first days as at a mega carrier, what you'd be going through. And you're out here, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, it's really up to your trainer. If he or she wants you out there training, whether it's night, whether it's drizzling, cold, windy, snowy, you're going to be out here. But I believe it's the best time to come in the wintertime. I came in December. I came there because I wanted the winter training. I wanted to drive in snow and experience all that crazy stuff. And the year I went on TNT, we only got a couple days of bad weather. And it wasn't really bad weather. We got shut down one time going over Cabbage. They closed the mountain. To all vehicles with no chains, and my trainer did not believe in chaining up, so we sat at the bottom of the mountain, waited for it to clear up, and we had plenty of time on the load, so that wasn't an issue. But it wasn't really a bad winter that year. It really wasn't, and we did numerous trips from east to west, west to east, and then everywhere in between. It was the next winter, last winter, which was my first winter solo, which was really bad. If you guys can remember last winter, it was cold. The whole country was cold. It snowed everywhere. It didn't matter where you were going, you ran into snow. And again, that was a great learning experience for me. I will never forget. I had 17 days of driving on snow-covered roads. Not in a row, but over the course of the winter, I had 17 snow-covered roads. But you know what? I was never late. Never did I have to call up and say, I'm going to be late due to snow. I shut down for a couple hours going through Iowa. It was only because it was early morning and there was a lot of snow on 80. And I just wanted the plow trucks to come by and clear a swath again. I had so much time. There was no reason to risk it, and that's my message about driving in winter. If you've got plenty of time on your load and those roads are really snow covered, there's no point in pushing it. No point. So just a little advice from BigH Trucking. All right, with that being said, again, Happy New Year to you all. May 22 be better than last year, and so on and so forth. With that, stay safe, make great decisions. And like I'm always going to say, if you're not sure of your surroundings, get out and look.